Hey, good afternoon. Russell of Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. I do this daily check-in. I do it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Today is Thursday, so happy Thursday to everybody. Yeah, I'm a little late. It's 3:42, almost 4 o'clock PST, but that's okay. I mean, I showed up and I'm here to do it, right? So it's let me turn my. I think my sound is a little up, a little too high, but let me just turn. Hopefully, it's okay now. But yeah, so I normally do this around noon, but today I had lunch with somebody, and in fact, I was in Long Beach, had lunch with Jana Divine Hospitality. You know her. If you don't follow Jana Divine Hospitality, you need to follow her. And then the story is well, we're gonna do some collaboration later, but that's not what I'm gonna talk about. When I was leaving, I went by this. I found this. I didn't find. I was walking by, and there was this bakery, right? And I'm like, bakery looks different. It doesn't look like your normal bakery. Well, to find out, it's a vegan bakery. Okay, I mean, literally like steps away from the restaurant where we had lunch at today. And I had been walking by this bakery for like, I don't know, forever. Like, I've been down there probably about 4 times. Never noticed it was a vegan bakery. So today I went in, bought me a couple of cinnamon rolls. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I tasted it. I mean, it tastes just like the real thing. It is the real thing. What do I mean, taste like the real thing, Russell? It is the real thing. It's just that it doesn't have, the dairy, the eggs, and things like that. So, but we're creative. We can figure out ways of still making things good, regardless if it has eggs or real butter or dairy or anything like that. But anyway, hey, once again, daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. I go off on tangents every now and then, but that wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. The comments are open. Feel free to make comments. It's all about engagement. This daily check-in is not going to be long. I just got a couple things I need to go over real quick, and we're going to get it done, and then tomorrow we'll do another one. Okay, so. But let me see. And as you can see, the scenes that I go through today will be of the Margaritaville in Lake Conroe, Texas, which is about an hour outside of Houston, Texas. Okay, so Margaritaville, very nice property. I mean, colorful, festive, just fun and energetic, excitement, 4 pools. Hey, even has one of those lazy rivers. You kind of just get in an inner tube and just kind of go around, and it's like a figure 8 kind of thing. So actually kind of cool. Actually, and it sits on a lake. It actually sits on the lake, and you can, do water sports and things like that. Well, at least take a boat out and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if you can fish. I haven't seen anyone fishing, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. It's just that I didn't happen to see that. But anyway, let's get to the little topic for today real quick. Normally I do have topics for this, but today is what are my responsibilities as a director of sales and marketing? Now, sometimes, and I have conversations with directors of sales and marketing all the time, right? And we always tend to focus on the sales aspect of it. And that's good, right? We got to, where this revenue, we're responsible for top line revenue and things like that. I understand that. But sometimes we need to at least know what's going on in the marketing part, even if that's not our responsibility. Because I know a lot of hotels, not a lot, but some hotels, they have separate people that would do that, meaning they will have agency that will do it, right? Like an agency that will do their marketing, their social media, their content creating and things like that. That's fine, but it's still your responsibility, right? You still need to buy off or sign off on everything that's going on. I would think, right? If you're the director of sales and marketing, you still need to buy off or sign off on what's going on, or at least have some input what's going on. PR, all that kind of stuff, right? Because we tend to just do the director of sales part. We kind of, well, that's someone else. Someone else is doing that. Our company hired a PR company to do that. Okay, the PR company is in New York. You're in LA. Okay, how do they know? I mean, I'm sure there's ways of knowing, right? You can communicate with them, but you have a better feeling what's going on here in California or in Los Angeles. So you need to collab or collaborate with them to let them know, hey, this is what's going on with this property. This is what's going on in our area or within our destination or whatever, because there's some different nuances that they would need to know They would not know unless they were there in the marketplace. Just like you couldn't tell them everything that's going on in New York, right? So let's think about it like that. So even if you do have an outside company doing your whatever PR and content creating, whatever, you still need to know what they're posting on your behalf, what's going on, website, all that stuff. But I'm gonna go through it like if it's your responsibility, okay? Like everything is on your plate. So today I'm gonna separate this into two sections. Today is just gonna be the marketing responsibilities. Why did I start off with marketing and not sales? Because, like I said, we concentrate on the sales part. We don't focus on the marketing, okay? And I don't care who is out there listening, you tell me that you do, okay? Because that is director of sales and marketing for a reason. Because I remember when I was, it didn't take until, I was always a director of sales and marketing, right? But I always focused on the sales part. It wasn't until my last position as a director of sales or my last hotel that I said, you know what? There's something about this marketing that we're missing, okay? And it took me, I don't know, 10 hotels, 10 hotels to figure that out, right? That, okay, I have a title of director of sales and marketing, but I only focus on half of it, okay? Which is important. Like I said, they're equally as important, but we need to make sure that we are focusing just as much on the marketing aspect, regardless if it's in your hotel that's taking care of it or your PR company. You need to have conversations with them. You need to be in those meetings to make sure, they're doing right by your hotel, right by your location, right by your destination, right by your brand, okay? Because we give a lot of power to people outside of our hotels, that we're paying, and sometimes we're not even getting what we think they're supposed to be doing because we're not in the room. We don't have a seat at the table, so to speak, right? Well, we need to have a seat at that marketing table, okay? Regardless who's doing it, if you're the director of sales and marketing of this hotel, you need a seat at the table and let them know this is what should be going on. This is what I want to happen here, okay? So there you go. All right. Are we on the same page here? Are we getting it? Okay. All right. Okay. So the first thing is, and it's going to take, it's only 5, right? So relax. 5 today, and then it'll be 5 tomorrow, but tomorrow will be on sales. Okay. Brand management is the first one. Developing and maintaining the hotel's brand identity, positioning, and messaging across all marketing channels and touch points, ensuring consistency and alignment with the hotel's overall brand strategy and standards. Yeah, so make sure, we're managing our brand or, the way we're supposed to be. We're positioned correctly for our market, all those things. The different touch points, how do they find us? Those are different things that we need to worry about. That, like I said, we give that responsibility to someone else. So we really don't even know what that even means sometimes. So let's just make sure we're in the room. We got a seat at the table. Even if you have to pull up your own lawn chair, have a seat at the table. Marketing strategy development. Creating a comprehensive marketing strategy that outlines objectives, target audience segments, messaging, tactics, and metrics for success. Identifying and prioritizing marketing channels and initiatives based on their effectiveness in reaching and engaging the target audience. Whoever that target audience is. Who is our target audience? Do we even know that before we even get to the other part, right? We need to know who are we focusing on? What market segments are we focusing on? Okay. Which ones are we neglecting? Because I know 9 out of 10 times we're neglecting some market segment out there that we could be getting more from. The next thing, content creation and distribution. Producing high quality content, including website copy, blog posts, social media posts, email campaigns, and promotional materials to showcase the hotel's offerings and attract potential guests. Yeah, so what are we doing? What is our website up to date? The posts that we're sending out, are they accurate with what the product is? Are we sending out photos that are, what am I trying to say, stock photos? Or are they the actual photos? So some hotels will send out stock photos, okay? No one's taken those pictures in years, and they just send out some stock photos, or maybe they're old photos, and you haven't done a photo layout in a while or whatever. So you need to make sure everything is accurate, consistent with the website and what's reality. Okay, because I go to a lot of hotels that I see their website and like, oh my God, this looks good. And you go to the hotel and you're like, wait a minute, it's not the same place. Where's the Art Deco? You know what I mean? And there's a Southwestern hotel. You know what I mean? So those things happen. I mean, believe me, and you guys know this. Marketing, digital marketing, managing digital marketing initiatives such as search engine optimization, that's SEO, pay-per-click, PPC, okay, advertising, social media marketing, email marketing, and influencer partnerships to drive traffic, leads and bookings. Monitoring digital marketing performance, optimizing campaigns, and allocating budgets effectively to achieve marketing objectives. So, okay, this is probably the portion that maybe someone else does, but you need to be aware of what's going on. What are they working on? When they have that monthly meeting, make sure you're there to give them your input. Okay, they should be able to answer questions that you have for them, and you should have questions for them because you want to make sure it is happening. 100% of what they're telling you is 100% is happening. Okay, not just a little bit, not, oh yeah, we're not doing that this time. We did that last month. No, you're paying them monthly. And a lot of these companies, we're paying some hefty fees. And if you don't know what's going on, I mean, at the end of the day, you're responsible for it, right? So just make sure, and I keep saying this, make sure you have a seat at the table. Make sure the meetings are happening when you're around. Okay, not just the general manager in there and this company that is in New York. I keep saying New York. They don't have to be in New York. They can be in Los Angeles, but just make sure that they're doing everything they can for your property and your destination, within your destination. And the last one, public relations and reputation management. Developing and executing public relations strategies to enhance the hotel's visibility, credibility, and reputation in the media and among key stakeholders. Monitoring and managing online reviews, social media mentions, and press coverage to maintain a positive brand image and address any negative feedback or issues promptly and professionally. Yeah, who's responsible for that? When there's something that negative comes up, maybe there's a fire in the hotel and the media is there. Who talks about it? The director of sales and marketing is supposed to, right? Or the general manager. Sometimes the general manager will, say, hey, you go ahead and do it. Those I don't want to be in front of the camera. I don't want to talk. I've had GMs say that as well. So you have to be aware of what's going on and know what you can and can't say. Know what you should and should not say. Maybe your PR company can help you with that because your PR company, guess what? Although you're paying all this money to this PR company, they're not going to be the ones that on TV talking about your hotel. You are going to be the one. They're going to be asking for you. You're the director of sales and marketing at that hotel. You can call this PR company and ask them, hey, can you give me some, words of advice on what I should say during this press conference or whatever it is? I mean, hopefully it never happens, but I had a situation where our elevator caught on fire, or one of the engines or motors or whatever caught on fire, and it just smoked out the entire first floor, right? So the fire department was there, of course, the media was there because we're located in a area where there's a lot of entertainment things that are going on. So the media was there, and they asked some questions. You had to answer some questions, right? So you just never know when that's going to happen. But like I said, make sure you are prepared, and being prepared is having a seat at that table. Once again, having a seat at the table. You're talking about brand management, marketing strategy development, content creation and distribution, digital marketing, public relations, and reputation management, because all that stuff matters, right? It's kind of behind the scenes. It kind of, does it lead to success as sales? Yeah, it does. Okay. It does. Like I said, you have to have the marketing aspect and the sales aspect. Both of those together means a successful hotel. Okay. One without the other is not going to work. But you have to be involved, just as involved with the marketing piece as you are with the sales piece. That's all I got to say. That is it. Is that it? Well, maybe I got one more. Just another scene to go through. This is the Lake Conroe at Margaritaville that sits on Lake Conroe. Now, the interesting thing about this, okay, most of the hotel rooms are in a tower, but they have these, I want to say 32 like cottages or cabins that are lakefront. I mean, as you can see, they're right on the lake, but you can rent those out too. And they sleep like 6 people. I mean, I thought that was kind of cool. So like for a family reunion, you can be away from the bulk of the people, right? They can do fire pits out here. They can do all kind of things where, if you pay money, they can get anything. They have dogs out there if that's what you want to do. Llamas and camels if that's what you want. You got the money. But, I'm going off on a tangent now. But yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool to have this, like I said, 32, and they sleep 6 each. I mean, I thought that was kind of cool, right? And then you still have access to all the restaurants. I want to say there's 5 or 6 restaurants at, Margaritaville, so you still have access to those. It's just that you're a little bit removed from where the tower is, right? So I thought that was kind of dope. I was like, wow, I want to see those, and we did get a chance to see those as well. So you ever have the need for space or rooms, family reunion, corporate meetings, maybe you can have family reunion and corporate meetings at the same time, right? And never run into each other because the meeting space is across the parking lot from where the hotel is and everything else. So I think that was kind of cool too, how they designed it. They have 72,000 square feet of meeting space where you see part of the meeting space right here. 72,000 square feet, which is huge, but it's across the street. None of it is in the hotel. It has its own conference center, if you will. So I thought that was kind of cool as well. So anyway, any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me, russell@russellofhotels.com. That is my email address. If you want to call me, people do that, right? You can only imagine how many people call me like, hey, you said I can call you. Well, then, yeah, I did say that. That's fine. Go to my website, russellofhotels.com. My phone number is there. If you want to call rather than email me, then that's fine. I mean, I'm accessible 24/7. So feel free to reach out anyway. I mean, you can DM me, slide into my DMs, or you can instant message me or in-message me on LinkedIn or whatever. So every social media platform, I am there, either Russell L. Edmond or Russell of Hotels. I almost forgot. So that's it. So these things don't have to be that long. I'm about 17 minutes. It's less than 20 minutes today, right? But a lot of stuff is coming on the horizon. I'm just having a meeting today, a lunch meeting today with someone, Miss Jana Divine Hospitality, and we're going to do a kind of a podcast, I guess, another live show, as if I need another live show. But yeah, we're going to do another live show. You get the details later. I think it's going to start next Wednesday, though. It's going to start next Wednesday. So you'll get more detail as we get closer. It's going to be kind of like in the evening, like 6 o'clock, like on Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, on Thursday. It's going to be 6 o'clock on Thursday. So a week from today, 6 o'clock. But before that, Mr. Calvin Tioki with RevPar Media is going to be on the show. He's going to be on air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. That's going to be on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So look for Calvin Tioki to be on that. That's going to be fire because he has a lot of good information. I had lunch with him several weeks ago, and we just talked about, this collaboration and things that I'm missing and, revenue management and all kind of stuff. It's always good to sit down with someone that knows more than you do about certain things, right? Because that way they can point things out that you're not doing, that you're maybe missing the boat on. And I love that, right? So I don't, some people are like, oh, he's telling you to, you should be doing this. Yeah, he's giving me suggestions, and that's how it should be, right? We both give each other suggestions. He gave me more than I gave him, but so that's good though. So there's some good synergies there, and that's what you want, right? So looking forward to Calvin being on and having the conversation. It's not an interview. He has a job, I got a job, right? So we're not looking for a job. This is all about collaboration, sharing ideas, sharing thoughts, letting us know what he does, how he got into what he does, how and why did he form RevPar Media, and what does RevPar Media do? Okay, he has speaking engagements all over the United States. I mean, we're going to talk about that stuff as well, right? So make sure you tune in this Tuesday. I'll be giving you more promotional stuff on that in the coming days, but just count on Tuesday at 1 o'clock, Calvin Tioki, CEO of RevPar Media, and me. Okay, he's going to be a guest on air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. I already said that. Anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. Happy Thursday to you. And we'll see you tomorrow, because you know what? Tomorrow's Friday, and I do daily check-ins Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I will be here tomorrow, hopefully around noon, okay? But until then, you guys have a great evening. And as